Hi everybody, this is Love Bee coming to you live from upstate New York. Yes, indeed. It was pretty rough last night going home. For those of you who viewed my last video, wasn't sure how things were going to be. And yeah, it hit us pretty hard. But the majority of it came down while I was safely nestled in my bed. But the roads were bad to the point where they did close down a portion of the mountain that I have to go over. Anyway, it made for a very, very, very tough time for me to get home. Yep, sure did. But nevertheless, I braved the nor'easter, and hopefully we don't have any more of this garbage, because I cannot stand snow. Sometimes I wish that I lived down south where the prevalence of snow is 0 to none. So, but I do have relatives that do live down south in Florida, and I mean, at first, I guess to them it was a novelty, and it was beautiful having heat and sunshine every single day, a beautiful summer day every single day. But some of them do miss the coolness and the changings of the season, the beautiful falls that we have here in upstate New York, the beautiful colors of the trees that we have here in upstate New York, the reds, the oranges, the deep, I'm not going to say purple, yeah, well, purplish too, yeah, purplish too, the deep reds, the crimsons, colors of the beautiful, beautiful, spectacular fall scenery here in upstate New York. Anyway, I got home safe and sound, and well, what are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about ventriloquism. Yes. Oh yes. On my first original YouTube channel, okay, I did a few skits with my professional ventriloquist dummy that I purchased many years ago. And, well, I lost them forever. And for those of you who viewed my first video, you'll know exactly what I mean by that. So, as a child, not only was I fascinated with the Lost in Space robot, and I was also fascinated with the art of ventriloquism, starting out with Edgar Bergen, Charlie McCarthy, Paul Winchell, with Jerry Mahoney and Knucklehead. Those were the characters that I grew up with as a child, and it absolutely fascinated me. I always wanted to know how to do it. So, on the back of a comic book, actually back then, comic books had things that you could send away for, and one of the little books, or I should say booklets, that you could send away for was called the Ventrilo. The Ventrilo was claimed to be a device that, if you put it in your mouth, would make you be able to throw your voice. And it had a little caricature of a guy that was bent over with a trunk on his back. Okay, he was carrying a trunk on his back, and out of the trunk, in a little balloon type thing, said the words, "Hello, hello, hello." And I saw that. I said, oh man, I gotta get that. And as a child, I think it was like a quarter or something. You had to send it in, and you send your quarter and you paste it to the order form. And then a few weeks later, you would get the device. And I waited with bated breath to get this little device that would make me be able to throw my voice like a ventriloquist. And all I would need was a dummy. So I waited and waited and waited, and all of a sudden, one day, I seen the mailman. And back then, when the mailman came, he had a whistle with him. And he would whistle in the lobby of your building, if you lived in a tenement, and to let everybody know that mail was delivered. And I ran out of my apartment, took the key to the mailbox, opened up, and lo and behold, staring me directly in my face was a package, a small envelope type package that had the return address of the Johnson Smith Company. I says, oh my God, it is here. And I waited so long for this. And I opened it up, and what, lo and behold, what did I see? I saw a little metal circle, okay, that contained a piece of what looked like plastic, like plastic wrap, okay, that was glued to the end of it, or affixed to the end of it, that you could put on your tongue, and as you blew out, you could make little noises like birds. That was the ventrilo. It had nothing to do with ventriloquism. But along with that little device that didn't have nothing to do with ventriloquism, came a little booklet, How to Become a Ventriloquist. And I read that booklet from front to back, and I now told my mom and dad, I told them, I said, you know, for Christmas, I'd like to get a ventriloquist dummy. And back then, they had these ventriloquist dummy dolls that had the little pull string in the back, that when you pulled on the string, the mouth would open. Either a Danny O'Day dummy or Charlie McCarthy dummy. Well, I think I got the Charlie McCarthy. I'm almost sure of it. And I couldn't wait to get it because I wanted to practice my art of ventriloquism that I read from this little booklet that was supplied with a little device called the Ventrilo, which had nothing to do with ventriloquism. It was just a little noise maker that made the noise of the whistlings of a bird. However, through the years as I grew up, my interest in ventriloquism grew and grew and grew, mainly for the mechanics of how the actual figure worked. And one day as an adult, when I turned to be an adult, I think I was in my mid-20s. Actually, I had to have been in my late 20s, early 30s. I got myself a ventriloquist dummy, a professional ventriloquist dummy from the Mayhair Studios. And I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I also got a professional course from the Mayhair Studios, how to become a ventriloquist, how to actually do ventriloquism. It was a course, and I did the course, and I think I do a pretty good ventriloquism. I should say, I think I do pretty good ventriloquism. It's hard for me to get my voice, my words out today. I'm a little tired. Anyway, so my first YouTube channel consisted of me doing ventriloquism. And all the people that my relatives and friends that seen it were in actual awe that I could do such a thing and make a puppet, a ventriloquist figure, speak, or the illusion of speaking. It was great. Anyway, one more thing you know about me. All right, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying this. I know I have a tendency of rattling on. Give me a thumbs up down there, okay? If you want, it's up to you. Put a comment in your comment section if you want. Tell me what you think about the content. Tell me what you think I can do better, or I can do worse, or I can do nothing. But until then, love each other, because remember, we are all we have. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.